Now you might be wondering, what is physical punishment? Well, you might know better as getting beat, spanked, whooped, hit, or whipped. But essentially, it's physically harming your child and punishing or reprimand them. And this might be done in a couple of ways, with a belt, slipper, or just with the bare hands. This practice has some dark roots. Throughout history, children were objectified as subhuman, the property of adults to do with as they please. Maltreatment was the norm, and children were civilized by routine beatings and worse. It wasn't even until 1974 that child abuse was made illegal in the U.S. So, conservative Christians historically believed that children were infested with the devil and had it beat out of them. Here's some statistics on the matter.
Omari, slow down. Take a breath.
76% of men in the U.S. and 65% of women believe that sometimes it is necessary to discipline your children with a good hard spanking. And here are some race makers. As you can see, black people are on the top with 89%, Latinos are at 80%, whites are at 78%, and Asians are 73%. Here's my main point. Despite the many reasons parents say it is an effective form of punishment, research arguably indicates that inflicting physical punishment upon your children not only does not work as a form of punishment, short-term or long-term, but also that it affects the child's mental health negatively, as well as leading to the children physically punishing their future children. I want to focus on that last part, because actually why I'm here in this class. My angle for this is to stop the cycle of violence. What's the cycle of violence, you might ask? Well, it starts like this. The child gets physically punished. They think it's a good idea and that it's effective because it happened to them. And then they physically punish their own children, and then it repeats. This is why I'm asking you, not asking, that's why I'm here for you to try to convince you not to physically punish your future children, to stop the cycle of violence. Here are some common excuses people use for physically punishing their children. Physically punishing my child works. There are no downsides to physically punishing children. Physical punishment is not hitting, it's certainly not abuse. I only spank occasionally, and I'm otherwise warm and responsive with my child. I'd like to introduce you to one Elizabeth Gershot from the University of Austin, Texas. She says instead, spanking is like worse, not better behavior, and it also adversely affects your children. So physical punishment causes worse behavior, the opposite of the intended effect, but also mental health decline, difficult relations with parents, low self-esteem, and lower academic performance. Here's some more data on the matter. Research has repeatedly found that the more parents physically punish, the greater the risk that they will injure or abuse their children. The association between physical punishment and child outcomes is 2/3 the size of association between abusive or injurious hitting and the same outcomes. Basically, this means that really bad abuse, like the kind of like blood and stuff, or you gotta call CPS, starts as just normal hitting. 75% of physical abuse cases in Canada start as corporal punishment. Again, what I just said. Physically punishing my child works. Wrong. There are no downsides to physically punishing children. Wrong. It has like the mental health effects that I said before. Physical punishment is not hitting and certainly not abuse. Well, if you hit your child and nothing good happens and you continue to do it, that sounds like abuse to me. I only physically punish occasionally and are otherwise warm and responsive with my child. I want to go a little bit farther into this one. In a long-term study of 3,000 children in the U.S., Elizabeth Gershot and her colleagues found that physical punishment at age 3 increases child aggression from age 3 to age 5 in all children. It's a little weirdly worded, but basically it means that the more to the parents didn't matter, it increased their aggression anyway. This leaves us with a whopping, astounding 0 reasons to physically punish your child. In conclusion, physically punishing your child is very detrimental to their mental and physical health, with side effects like lower mental health and self-esteem. And it doesn't even make children obedient in the short term. If your child has misbehaved or done something wrong, you should have a conversation with them about what they did wrong and how they can prevent this behavior going forward. So I'm asking you, all of you, from the bottom of my heart, don't physically punish your kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Omari. And as someone that has little kids at home, I can tell you that I